Good Midwest morning, everyone. This is Nicole. Your mobile blog is for toctown.com. And as promised, I would give you a narration behind how I tend to set my planner up for the spring, summer, and even into the fall season. Well, this year I wanted to do everything as if it was the quote unquote first year of me doing my social media as well as planning my content, in addition to doing a blog post as well as a podcast. So, what you see me doing here is setting up my dividers for my Malden, which is a pocket size. And in the workshop, I wanted to share with you not only the shops that I visited in order to set everything up, but also the ones that I do recommend that you go ahead and support if you're looking for planner supplies as well as, just tips, tools, and my personal techniques on how to set up a planner as well as while you travel, you're working not only online but on site. So what I'm doing here is pretty much setting the dividers up according to the season as they look. You may not be able to see them, but the first three look more springish, like there's a pink in there. And then the second one is going to look more summery. Of course, the third one I want for the fall season. And the last one, which I just flipped around, is more of a wintry, kind of color scheme to it. I haven't really thought through what I'm going to put in each section, but I know I do want a undated, I still have the holes punched. This set is from So Much Crafting, which is an Etsy shop. She has varied so many inserts that you can pretty much just design your perfect layout and how you like to do your workflow as well as your social media content. So what I did here was I just put in a few sheets at a time and I'm building it as I go. And as I mentioned in previous videos, I've worked online for a while now, but now I want to pursue a more active role as far as being a pen to paper influencer and also an artisan, and not to mention an administrative executive. So I'm going to be pursuing other people with the same perspective as far as the worship arts is concerned. And not only that, I'm hoping to choreograph a few pieces, but more about that in another date and time. So, as you see here, I did include a checkbook list, not just for my all accounts, but specifically the accounts that I'm working with. And of course, I have to have a calendar. And as you may imagine, having it in a pocket size, you're not going to write down everything and anything as you take notes. But I did want the full 2021 calendar with me in case I needed to forward plan as well as, not back plan, but definitely have a place to mark down memories. Let's say I have to plan a video and it should have been in the summer as opposed to the fall season. So I can pretty much orient the video for the current season if it's not an outdoor shot, but if it's an indoor studio shot, I can pretty much reference it, when did I do it? How many people were involved in the video, what were the specific shots that I used in order to capture the theme as well as the social media content that I wanted to produce. And it's a lot easier to have it all in one place in space as opposed to, scattered here and there and everywhere. And as you just saw, I did cut uh, holes in the insert, and that just makes it easier to pull in and out. Some of the inserts I did not want to cut into the holes because I just didn't want everything to flip out whenever I open and close my binder, my ring binders. That way, if I have, like you see this instance here, let's say I need something to be permanent, then it's not going to just flip out one, two, three. But if I need like a checklist or a reference card, or even to share some notes with someone else, I can simply pull out a sheet of paper, write down my notes, and then pass them on, one, two, three. What I wanted to do was definitely do more offline work as online as opposed to on site. So pretty much I'm trying to just keep all of my travel blogging information in one binder system, as well as any monies that I use, any inserts that I want to include. I will be ordering more, and I haven't decided what I'm going to be, putting in the side pocket, but later in the video, you'll see that I did decide on what pen I will be using. Now, mind you, this divider came with another file of facts that I had, but I switched it out because I thought the color scheme would look a lot better, So, because there's such a diverse, planner community as well as craft shops, when you go on Etsy, or even some Etsy shops have their own website, there's so much more that you can choose from as far as stickers, dividers, inserts, and even pins. They sell everything that you can imagine in order to create your social media content pen to paper, and also have productive transactions while you're out, on the streets and doing work, as well as studying, your field and your intentions. As you can see, I tried to put a Pilot G2, which is my favorite pen, in the leather pen holder, but it doesn't fit, and I'm not gonna, try and wiggle it in, because when you're out in the streets and you need quick access to things, you want to open, grab a pen, start writing whatever you need, even if it's on a post-it note. You don't want to be having to, run around finding something while you have an idea, or even jotting down information. Now, mind you, I could have went with a color coordinating cute pen, which is my pink with a stylus on the top, but I chose my non-disposable Uniball Vision, which is a great pen that writes perfectly smoothly as I grow along. So that's my behind the scenes tips, tools, and artisan admin techniques. And of course, if you have any questions, you be free to direct message me, or sign into toctown.com. I'm hosting a sign in for support and giving some free information along with your sign in. Alrighty. I'm Nicole, your mobile blog is for toctown.com. Until we meet online or face to face, be blessed.